Okay. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm here once again with my 2013 Chevrolet Silverado. A little bit change of scenery though. I'm actually on top of a mountain, probably about 20-30 minutes away from my house. I thought I'd have some fun driving up here, and it was. And then I thought about going down off-road down there and making a video, but it's kind of foggy today, so I'm probably going to save that for another video. And coming up here is actually a pretty cool place too, because when you drive up that thing over there, as you saw earlier, it's honestly like rock climbing. It's horrible. I don't know how they let people come up here and hunt when they ruin their cars down there right there. But anyways, yeah, it's my 2013 Silverado right here, and for today's video I'm actually going to be talking about why I picked Chevy over Ford and Dodge. Now I know there is other truck brands out there, but those are the three brands that I would actually pick because they're actually made in this country, and I actually like the look of them better. Well, not only is it foggy, but it's also kind of cold, so I'm probably going to do the rest of this video in the inside of my truck. Let's have a little story time, shall we? Now, I'm 16 years old. I have a friend named Todd. He has a brother that has a Chevrolet. He eventually gets a Chevrolet. I'm talking to him a lot about trucks and stuff like that. He's telling me to get a truck, a Chevy. He introduced me into Jason Aldean's song, which is Take a Little Ride, and he mentions driving a Chevy. And I looked at Chevrolet trucks and I noticed that I honestly like the look of the Chevy truck the best. And once I turned 17, I realized, you know, I could have been driving for a year, but it didn't really bother me. I didn't really have an interest in driving yet. And then I had to pick out a vehicle to drive because I knew I needed to buy one. I didn't know which one I wanted, honestly. And I was looking at all vehicles coming down the road. I was actually, you know, noticing every single vehicle that would go by, and I knew I had to figure something out soon because I wanted a vehicle before my last year of high school, and I wanted to be able to pull up and drive with my vehicle there that day in the morning with my vehicle and pull up to the parking lot. And back then, people could park wherever they want. Now it's like assigned parking or something like that. My brother's still in high school. And yeah, all the trucks would park in the back. So it was cool to be able to join that group of people of all the trucks and stuff like that day. But yeah, so I would look around and see all these vehicles coming down the road, and I would see, you know, the Silverado. And at the time, the 07 to 13 body style, which is my body style, was around for a long time. It was also the latest body style, so I figured, hey, like, I have to get one of these. This is the newest looking one, and it also appealed to me most from like the body style before this. I think it was like 03 to like 07 classic body. That didn't look that well to me. It grew on to me now. I do like that body style. I have a friend that has a 2005 2500 HD. I do like the look of his truck, but honestly, I like the newer truck look better. That's just my opinion though, because I do like all older trucks. Take it with a grain of salt, because I do like older truck looks as well, and I do want an older truck someday, preferably a diesel though. Anyways, so yeah, that's what I want. That's what I wanted. I wanted a newer truck. I wanted the interior. I needed the features to be able to like plug my phone. I can plug my phone directly into my head unit here. I can charge and play music. I still have an aux cord port, but I never use it. I actually bought a cord before I bought my vehicle, and I never used the aux cord because this is so much better. Whenever you're plugging your aux cord into your phone, it makes all that noise and stuff. Plus I have an iPhone 7 and that doesn't even have a port. But anyways, back to the truck. So yeah, I saw Silverados, and honestly the real reason was that I just liked the look of them the best. I saw newer Fords, I saw newer Dodges, and I just didn't like the look, especially with the Dodge headlight look. I did not like the look of that at all. Now I do like the brand new 2015 F-150s. Those do look cool to me now, but the body style before that didn't really look that good to me at the time. But I've really opened up to different brands now. I honestly was completely with Chevrolet and Chevrolet trucks only, and I would always bash other brands, but now I do appreciate other brands, especially because The Cummins engine is in a Dodge. I really like that, and I don't know, I just really opened up to different vehicles, and like I said, the new Ford truck. But yeah, so eventually I just started looking around. I never really looked at other vehicles that much. I mainly went to like places with Chevys at them. I did go to different dealerships that had Chevys, so I did get to experience other vehicles. But eventually I just went to my Chevy dealership 20 minutes away, Lawrence Chevrolet. You saw that in the beginning. Well, in my last video, you saw me drive by a dealership. That was my dealership. They sell even lifted trucks there. So you gotta believe, like, I'm 17 years old, I'm trying to pick out a truck, I'm seeing these lifted trucks here, like this is what I could be. I'm seeing it right in my face. And now my truck is lifted. I bought this stock. It's crazy, like, and now I have this truck here, and like I'm so thankful to have it. And yeah, I wouldn't want a different brand. Honestly, the only thing I would change is maybe the engine. Maybe for the 6.6 Duramax engine would be cool to have in here. Maybe I'll buy a diesel truck here soon down the road, who knows. But anyways, yeah, so that's honestly the story about how I got this truck, and like why I picked Chevy over Ford and Dodge was really just a look. It didn't really have anything to do about the engine. Actually, I think I did look up something that the Chevy at the time did have the best gas mileage, and I was 17 years old. I didn't know what I was getting myself into really when it came to gas and trucks. I have a whole group of friends that liked older trucks, buy older trucks, and they always say how the gas mileage is terrible, so that kind of scared me a little bit when I was going to get a pickup truck. I didn't notice at the time that the new trucks get amazing gas, and they have these crazy gear ratios now, more shifts, more speeds in their trucks. Like I have a 6-speed 5.3 V8, and it's honestly great gas. I run mud tires and I still get good gas, but like I fill up every few weeks. Honestly, the look appealed to me the most. I just looked at the truck and I saw Silverados coming down the road, and I was like, I'm gonna buy one of those. I need one of those trucks instead of, you know, getting like an older like Ford or Dodge, which I wouldn't have liked as much at the time. But you know, I still would rather have a Silverado to this day. I'd still rather have a Silverado as my main daily driving vehicle like I do today. So I do like other vehicles. I do appreciate other vehicles. I won't bash on it because of a brand. If I think it's ugly, I think it's ugly. If I like the look of it, I like the look of it. I even like the new Nissan Cummins look. Just because it has the Cummins in it doesn't mean that that's why I like it. I do like the look of the body style itself. But yeah, I'm glad I have a Silverado. I love the interior in these things. They're great. I like the look on the outside. I haven't had any problems. My Chevy dealer, they're great people there. They help me out with everything. They're very nice, and honestly, the prices aren't that bad for being a dealership, at least for me. So that about does it for this video. And honestly, when it comes down to it, they're all the newer vehicles now. They don't really have that many. There's not really that many issues. They're all pretty much built to last at this point, at least to 200,000 miles. I have seen this truck go up to like 250,000 miles, 300,000 miles, rarely on Craigslist, because I do spend a lot of time on there actually, honestly, every day. I go through there and scroll through the vehicles and stuff, looking for maybe like another project to buy. But yeah, so if you're looking for a vehicle and you're trying to buy your first vehicle, if you're going private party, definitely get a mechanic, unless you know a lot about vehicles already, to come check it out. But I do recommend going to a dealer, because they'll always be over there to help you. You'll get a warranty, and they'll know everything. They're experts at what they're doing, opposed to, you know, a lot of the smaller shops will send people to the big dealers to get your vehicle diagnosed, because they have all the special equipment and stuff like that. I recommend going to a dealer if you want to pick out your first vehicle. Always buy low miles, because why buy a cheaper vehicle with a lot of miles and then having all these problems, ending up getting another vehicle, when you can buy just one vehicle, one Silverado or whatever vehicle, Ram, F-150, and have that for a long period of time. It's like, make the bigger investment up front so you're not constantly paying and wasting all your time, because it's not easy to just get rid of a vehicle that doesn't run, you know what I mean? So yeah, just honestly go with your gut though. Get a vehicle that you like. Don't downsize. Don't get that one, because you'll always want something else then, and you'll never be happy with what you have. And I'm glad I got what I have here. And like I said in previous videos, is the 2013 Chevrolet Silverado 5.3 Vortec 3 engine, which has more power than just the regular Vortec. and has better gas mileage. So it's crazy, more power and gas. That's great. So it's not one of these EcoBoosts. I would never get one of those. I love the sound of my V8. I have a custom exhaust and it sounds great. And this is also, the sticker's on the other side I think, but this is also a flex fuel truck. So you can also do different fuels with this E85, which is actually gives you more power. So I probably do a video on that in the future. So that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoy it. Please hit that subscribe button. Have a good night, guys. See ya. There was actually one more thing I wanted to add, and was that actually when I saw these badges here, I actually really enjoy the Chevy logo. That's my favorite logo, and to see that on the pickup truck, it looks really good to me. I like the gold logo to it and all, and I don't know, just something about the body style that really appealed to me, and I just knew I had to buy one of these. And yeah, I still love my truck as much as the day I first bought it. Now what I want to know is, why is there this many seagulls in Pennsylvania during the winter time, and there's no water or anything near here at all? Like the closest water is probably a small stream, and even that's a couple miles away, so this is ridiculous.